Can y'all stop drinking for real? Oh my God. Amid rumor and speculation, the Netherlands has finally confirmed that Douwe Bob will sing at Eurovision 2015. The 22-year-old specializes in country and folk, and he won the first season of the rather strangely titled show, The Best Singer-Songwriter of the Netherlands, giving him a lot to live up to. Eurovision fans will of course remember his 2015 collaboration, Hold Me, sung with Anouk, she of Eurovision 2013 fame. Angus Porig, what do you think of Douwe Bob?
I'm excited about it. I mean, the duet with Anouk is really great, like really high quality. And I think the Netherlands clearly were on good form when they had Country of the Common Linnets. And also this is the first male soloist they've sent since like the 90s. Like it's a long time since they've sent a guy on his own. And I think he can do really well. I just really hope they don't announce the song in November. I hope they kind of wait off because I feel like that's what killed Trench off. I'm really excited for him. He's really good looking. He has a really good voice, a really cool vibe. I'm into it.
It's interesting that they've gone for Douwe Bob because even though he won that competition, he's not exactly a superstar yet in the Netherlands. Because ever since the Renaissance began back in 2013 with Anouk, they've gone for their biggest and best stars. So maybe they're kind of regrouping this year by going with Douwe Bob. But saying that, they're still keeping very much with their kind of folk, country, even sophisticated kind of style. Like he's not going to come out with some sort of Euro pop or electro swing or anything scandalous.
And now our readers have already commented on this country folk line. Marcus Day One says, "Brr, please no more country music. I couldn't stand Calm After the Storm." John Christian writes, no, horrible choice. OG3NE or Natalie LaRose would have been better, but with Douwe Bob for the Netherlands, it's Gerard Joling all over again. Big failure. Now y'all, country folk worked for the Common Linnets, so I don't understand all the hate. That said, I do find Douwe Bob a little boring. Apparently, the Dutch broadcaster has heard his song though, and they were blown away. But of course, they said the same thing about Treintje, and we all know how that turned out. Where do you stand on the country folk vibe? Should they go back to it since it worked before, or is it kind of like, y'all, just pick a good song, genre doesn't matter?
Yeah, it's definitely the song that's the important thing, because they could sing it in any kind of genre, and once it works, it works. Because like, if you look at Aminata and Loic for Belgium and Latvia last year, what kind of genre would you put them into before the contest started? It was all about the song. So it's the same with Bob. But the interesting thing I think is that Anouk seems to be pulling a lot of strings backstage, because she obviously was her own woman back in 2013. Then 2014 she had a thing going on with Ilsa, like a frenemy sort of thing. Last year she was Treintje's songwriter, and this year now she's saying that she had Bob lined up beforehand herself, even before Treintje went. So she seems to be becoming nearly a Dutch Christer Bjorkman or something, I don't know.
Did you like her song Hold Me with Douwe Bob?
Absolutely. I will say, I disagree. I really like it. I think it's really strong duet, much stronger than Calm After the Storm.
What?
In terms of vibe, absolutely.
No.
Million miles.
Calm After the Storm, that had drama, like that had, well, in terms of staging, it had drama, it had like really emotional feels, whereas Hold Me, I'm just like, I don't buy the chemistry between them. I just felt like it was very manufactured.
Well, he's 22 and she must be pushing 40 if not past it yet.
That's a MILF if I've ever.
So it's a cougar and a cub. I think it's quite a cool different vibe. And you know, it's really brave, I think, for the Netherlands to keep going on this much more artistic kind of integrity line than they are, because they're not just pumping for like generic Europop banger, they're actually thinking it through. They're putting up musicians that actually, you know, write good songs and kind of get forward to it. And Treintje was a complete train wreck. But I think Douwe Bob could be a really good thing. He has very much, I think, kind of a Tom Dice vibe, like 2010 Belgium. That whole kind of like man with his guitar on his own, that simplicity thing. And they nearly pulled it off in the Common Linnets, had Conchita not for them with a bid. So I think the Netherlands could be really on for a good thing in Stockholm with this.
Well, Angus, our reader Ola kind of disagrees. Well, sort of agrees. Well, you'll see. He says, good choice, as long as they leave Anouk behind. We need a different sound from the Netherlands now. Good luck. You know what? The fact that Anouk threw some shade on Treintje recently on RTL Live suggests she kind of wants to like make good on what she sees as last year's bad. But our readers really want a new sound, a new vibe. They want to leave Anouk in the past.
Yeah, well, if she's doing the magic that they need to get to the final and do well, keep her by all means. But like, he isn't a nuke. He sounds different. He's a husky young man. So that's the major difference, and it's down to the song. Like, if a nuke kept giving them shite and they kept going with it, obviously they'd have to dump her. But once she's doing well, like Trencha, you can say it's a blip.
Yeah, and she
Like-
was, you know, she was borderline, wasn't she?
She was 14th.
That's not borderline, that's bad. All right.
But then Anouk as well was saying last November that she'd be involved with the staging and all this kind of stuff. And then it comes out this week she had no involvement with the staging, and she was giving out about Trench's dress, as we all were, about it going down to her clitoris, and that Trench was naive. So if Anouk is a bit more hands-on, she's going for dinner with Bob this week, so maybe we'll hear about it afterwards.
Are they eating out?